What's up guys? How you doing? It is Nasty here. Welcome back to a new episode of The Road to Glory. Now today is going to be a very different episode. I've done one of these before. It's not a gameplay based episode. In the previous, I don't know, nearly 10 episodes, we've done nothing but play divisions games and stuff like that. And we haven't really focused on improving our coins apart from winning the divisions. Today, we're going to be doing the bronze pack method and a squad building challenge, which is going to really transform our coin balance. So the first friggin' bronze pack I open, no word of a lie, I get this guy. He's a silver goalkeeper, rare, random in a 400 coin bronze pack that actually plays in the Belgian league, and he sold for like 2,500 coins because of the Pro League player that has a SBC card that you can go ahead and unlock. So that was like insta profit right there, which was brilliant. Now, the bronze pack method is pretty simple. I'll show you how to do it on this first particular pack, or how I do it anyway. I literally hope to get someone from a decent league, and you have to check the price or compare price on basically every single player that you get in the pack, because you know, some of them are only going to be worth 200 coins or they won't even sell. However, some of them will be involved in a squad building challenge of some sort, or something that makes them a valuable player. And there are a lot of valuable bronze players at the moment. Squad building challenges this year have absolutely transformed the market. There are seldom players that are worth nothing on this game. There aren't many players on this game because there's challenges left, right and centre where a player comes into value. Like in that pack right there, I got a player from the MLS who plays for Houston Dynamo who's going to be worth some coins. Brilliant. He's a 55 rated bronze. Would he have ever been worth anything on a previous FIFA? No. And there was also like a German Schalke bronze goalkeeper, which there have been flash squad building challenges over the past few days whereby you need players that are like from the same team, but they need to be bronze, silver and gold and stuff like that. So those players shoot up in value, and I did a silly thing by selling them for 200 coins when those challenges weren't out. You should always keep the ones which play for big clubs and stuff in your club, and then save them for when a flash SBC comes out or something like that. Injury cards really help as well. This particular pack was awesome. We got a player from Seattle Sounders who was worth like 1,500. We also got a Toronto player that was worth coinage as well. The way I do it is I try and sell every player. I've got 100 spaces in my transfer list. So I'll open bronze packs and try and sell every single player. Sometimes I'll try and sell managers, and if a kit looks really elite, then I'll try and sell that as well. Contracts. By the way, this guy plays for Go Ahead Eagles, which at the time of recording this is a player that was necessary in order to get that Marc Overmars loan squad building challenge. I'm actually going to complete that later on, so I wish I'd have kept this guy rather than selling him, and you'll see why later on. But yeah, so you can sell loads and loads of players for loads and loads of coins. Now, you're going to see throughout this video that players sell injury cards. I get rid of them and sell them because as you see in these videos, I tend to switch between teams all the time. So if I get any injuries, I just don't play with that player in that team for like 2 or 3 matches. And then I keep the contracts because I'm a stinge. Like, the contracts won't really sell. And I also keep the individual fitnesses and the squad fitnesses, which definitely can make you bank. But squad fitnesses, like right here, I'm going to keep that because I know I use them and I hate going out on the market and buying them. So I'm going to keep that in my club and use it. I know it's like 700 coins worth of profit, but I'm going to keep it because I definitely use them. I'll keep the individual fitness cards because, well, I have some teams where I have like Renato Sanchez is in one team and another one of mine. So sometimes he's played the game before, he needs a bit of fitness, but the other players in that team are all full fitness. So I don't want to use a squad fitness overall. So I'll do that. And then I will apply individual contracts, like bronze contracts to gold players, because I've got, at this point, after opening so many of these packs, I've got like nearly 200 contracts. So that will do me for a long, long time, even if I just have to apply multiple to each and every player, because they only get one if they're a gold player. They get one match out of a bronze contract if you are a gold player. You'll see that various things sell along the way here. Healing cards go for a lot. There are like the foot healing card, the +1 foot, goes for like 700 or 900, something like that. I was surprised when I made bank on that one, and you'll see that my coin balance has totally jumped. Probably 24 hours have passed at this point from when I started doing the bronze pack to when I got to this point. Now, the reason that a lot of it has gone up by 30,000 coins, let's say, is not because I've just been selling bronze stuff. Like, you can't make that much that quickly. I actually got rid of and somehow lost the clips to. I sold like my 84 rated players in the club, apart from Draxler. I sold like Farman, I sold Socrates. Who else did I have? The other Greek, Manolas. I sold all of them players because of the Team of the Week tradable SBC. You need 84 rated players. Those players have boomed in price. I sold them for now. I'll buy them back once that challenge is over, which by the time you're watching this, I think that challenge will be over. So the likes of Farman, who I bought for 1,000 coins, probably going to be, well, I sold him for like 4,500, and I'm sure that will start plummeting again, and I'll buy him back for my team. So just making money, or make hay whilst the sun shines, I think is a saying. Some more profit has been made, as you can see there, and as you can see now on screen, we're back down to 37,000 coins. So we've nearly spent 40k on something. And well, what I've done is I've completed the Marc Overmars squad building challenge. I think by the time you're watching this, this challenge will have just expired and there might be a new one out. Hopefully, if there is, then I've probably already made a video on it, or I will make a video on it for tomorrow morning. But this is how I've completed each and every one. The Eredivisie, you need 2 Go Ahead Eagles and 2 Willem II players. This was by far the most expensive. The Willem II players both cost me like 4,000 plus for each player. But I've managed to complete it using a couple of players from my team, no doubt. And then we get a pack for completing that particular challenge. We're also going to get a pack for completing every other challenge. And then a pack for completing the overall challenge and that 20-game loan Legend Overmars, which is pretty sick. The next one is the one where you needed Arsenal players, which is great because I used 3 players that were under 1,000 coins. And then I just branched off and did the Russian League, which was a cheap league to buy players from. So that worked out very nicely as well. La Liga Santander, you needed players from Barcelona and then a maximum of 5 players from one nation. So you could, typically Spanish players in the Spanish League are common and they're the cheaper ones. So luckily I picked up some players from different nations and it worked out just right. And again, that one didn't cost me too much. The Barca players' prices aren't heightened that much, which is great. And then the final challenge, which is, I can't remember, Netherlands. You just need a team of Dutch players, but they need to be spread across a couple of different leagues. We managed to do that pretty easy. These player prices were relatively heightened, I guess. Even the non-rares go for a little bit because people know that you can use them in this SBC. But we complete it, and we complete the challenge. It cost me shy of 40,000 coins, so a little bit less. And we get 20 games on a Legend Marc Overmars. In my head, I was like, you know what, that probably is about right value, you know, because I don't typically use a player for much more than 20 matches. If normally I use them for about 10, and I'll pay like 500,000 coins for the player. So I was buzzing that we could come away with this, like, only a few thousand coins less than what we started this video on. And we've got a Legend Marc Overmars for 20 games. Brilliant. But then I realised, hold up. We've got 5 packs to open. We could, like, make some of our coinage back again, right? We've got some good packs to open. The first pack is a Jumbo Premium pack. I think maybe a Players pack. No, it's just a Jumbo Premium. And it's not good. You're not going to make profit on this SBC if you use, or if you get players like this in packs. Some of those players will sell for a bit. I see some La Liga players there which are from a nation other than Spain. Probably a slightly heightened price. I will try and sell everything. You get loads of consumables, which for my club is just like, oh yes, please, give it to me. Give me these consumables. I will use you or sell you if you're valuable. The next pack we get is a small flare again. So that's not going to be good, but it is Florenzi, a very talented and sought-after player on this game. So this one's a player pack as well. So you can see that there are, even in discards, there's a few thousand coins there, just from if I just quick sold them. But most players on this game have some sort of value, and some of those players have a much more heightened value than their discard price. So I'm going to make bank on that pack particularly, even though it was from a challenge which probably cost me a few thousand coins. The next pack I get a big flare. That means an 84 rated or above. And we get Rafael Varane from Real Madrid. Which, of course, at this point in time, when that SBC was live and 84 rated players' prices went up, that means bank. That was like 5,000 coins or something for that one player, and then everybody else in that pack I will try and sell. Trap, an 83 rated player, he's going to sell as well. We get another big flare on the next pack. I think this is a prime players pack, and we get Aspilicueta. He was like 6,000 coins, which again is just making bank right now. We get players from La Liga, we get some French Ligue 1, and of course there is a Barca player in there, and MLS Silver. Like, we've done very well here, even though we've not got like a sick inform or a legend or anything. We're actually making coins from this, and it was at this point I was like, you know what, we might even profit from doing this SBC. And then the final pack rolls around, we get a massive flare, and we get ourselves an 84 rated Movember Bellarabi, who is a sick looking player. However, he's only worth like 12,000 coins or something, but on a Road to Glory account, 12,000 coins is major profit. And we get Pedro, and we get Mane, and some other players that I know will sell. And at that point I knew that I had profited from the entire SBC. It was probably going to bring our coin balance around the 100k mark when we started this epi on like 44,000 or something. As you can see here, I'd sold a bunch of the stuff and we were up to 106,000 coins. Now, we started at 44,000. We bronze pack Mehtod. We sold some of the 84 rated golds that we had in the club for profit. So we had made, so not all of this is just sheer packs and squad building challenge profit. A lot of this is from well, like 20k of it is probably from me selling the likes of Luis Gustavo and Farman and Socrates, that sort of thing. But yeah, we've done really well. 100% profited from that squad building challenge because we started buying the players when we were on 75,000 coins. And then once we'd bought all the players necessary to stuff into the squad building challenge, we were at 37. So we spent like nearly 40,000 coins. And then, well, we went way over the 75,000 once we'd opened the packs and sold all the players from that and stuff. I'm just showing you what my current teams look like as I've sold a lot of the players that were valuable at the time. The only full squad we've got at the moment is my Premier League side, and that's got loan players in it, of course. But yeah, I'll buy the players back that we had once their price start going down a little bit. But for now, the only squad we could possibly use is this one right here. Now, I've switched out Eden Hazard, who's got 1 game left on his loan, for the 20-game loan to Marc Overmars. We might as well start using him, or maybe we'll build a specific team around that legend and play him like at left forward so he gets really involved in our attack. Something like that. So in this particular episode, I think our Road to Glory has really come on. Now, I know like Nick and Nepenthes and all of those guys have got hundreds and hundreds, maybe even millions of coins on their Road to Glory and not spent a penny. But for me, I'm more looking at it from an angle of a seriously average player that doesn't do too great and just does the odd challenge here and there. And you can see, guys, we've got like 3 or 4 teams, over 100,000 coins, a lone legend for 20 matches. We're doing good things over here, and you guys can replicate all of this as well. So, if you've enjoyed the episode, a very different one, then make sure you smash a like on it. Use that bronze pack method, do whatever you want. You know, it is making people coins right now. You got to be patient. I'll do some more of that sort of stuff at the start of the next episode, and then we'll get back into playing games, building teams, that sort of thing. So smash a like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.